Hello, welcome to the forest. This is a reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and love and life. I'll be asking our guides about your current path and to illuminate your journey and about the energies and love around you. And I'll also be drawing a card at the end, focusing on the element to help you stay balanced. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Things look a little bit different this week. We'll go back to normal in a week or so. See what unicorns we have in the forest today. It's very snowy, very cold. A lot of crows, a lot of dark trees, a lot of sparkly white. What unicorns do we have? Oh wow, we have 3 for Pisces. We have fighting spirit, direction, and vulnerability. Interesting that we have this fighting spirit with this vulnerability here. I wonder if this is maybe you learning to integrate those 2 sides of you, you know, this softer side and also this side that's kind of been there, done that. You know, while focusing in on something and heading in a new direction here, deciding maybe where you want to take these first steps. Interesting. And it could be that because you have been there, done that, and have been in that kind of, you know, maybe defensive, offensive kind of attitude, you know, maybe you need to take a step back here in order to be more vulnerable, in order to open yourself up here to some more possibilities. And you know, that's not to say that you can't still be tough. You definitely still can. I think they're just saying they also want you to just, you know, also be more open here, you know, with this direction, you know, to go towards something. You know, maybe need to look up here for a second. All right, so we will see where you are on your journey. I'm interested to find out. Use a mystical manga tarot for where you are now. Where is Pisces on their journey in the forest this week? Forest is in all places. Our familiars and our guides. Oh, we have the 7 of air, the lovers, and the 2 of water. So with this 2 of cups here, this 2 of water with the lovers, I feel like there is a situation here that you're feeling pretty good about. With maybe a love towards somebody, you know, has just kind of blossomed here. However, I do feel like there are some conflicting thoughts on your end here. We'll keep going because I want to find out why, because these look really amazing otherwise. I feel a lot of hope here, but also kind of maybe carrying a little bit of baggage into this. We'll see. We'll keep going. We'll find out. Going to use the Illuminated Ethereal Visions tarot for illuminate your journey. The 9 of water, the Queen of air, the well, the 9 of air, Knight of airs, the 8 of air. So there are those thoughts there that are popping up here for you. Oh, Let's hope too about these emotions, about these feelings. Yeah. I feel like this is everything in your feelings that you've kind of ever hoped and wished for. Like it's just this big wave crashing over you of love here, and you're just very, I want to say, overwhelmed by it, but you're not entirely, I want to say, falling over backwards for it here, because we do have a lot of energies of not trusting the situation, not trusting what's going on here, and not really um I want to say having your thoughts and your emotions be in alignment here. There's something about the situation you don't trust. It could be you, could just be you having this doubt here, not sure of yourself. Maybe carrying in some baggage here from another situation. Um, in the past, maybe, but I'm kind of more getting this as maybe you seeing the situation itself here as something that's not entirely sturdy, no matter how good it feels. You kind of are just like, you're keeping your eye on it. You're letting this get to you. You're letting it interfere in what's going on here. You're not really kind of willing to. Mm, well, I'll keep going here. I mean, like mostly, like I feel like you're not trusting yourself, but at the same time, you're getting to this place where you're going to get tired of that, and you are going to start wanting to uncover the truth, wanting to look at things more closely here, things that don't make sense to you. um I kind of feel like these are two different energies. These two here, these two air cards, this, I'm bringing this past energy into the future here, these past thoughts that are making me mistrustful, that they don't match these feelings that I have. My thoughts don't match my feelings, kind of an energy. And you not really wanting to take a look at that. I want to say you want to keep these under wraps. I wonder if maybe you're just in denial about it. You're like, nope, yep, nope, nope, I'm fine with this. This is great. This is wonderful. Everything's super, super happy. This is everything, like I said, everything I've always wanted. This feels like it's from freaking heaven. Like, this is my other half. This is my person. Meanwhile, in the background, way down under here, yeah, you don't trust this. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust the situation. And you're kind of just willfully just not letting these two things align here. You're letting, I want to say because I feel like there's this other energy that's coming in here that's going to kind of force you to kind of take a look at this, right? With this Queen of Air and this Knight of Air. She's about not letting any bullshit get past her. She is, especially in this one, she is serene, she's thoughtful, she's stopping to listen to her thoughts, to, you know, communicate with the divine, with, her own wisdom, with those around there, especially with that bird there, that could even be like a messenger there, you know. I almost see this as more of like being a seagull, which, especially with this water back here, I feel like she's very in control of her emotions. And she does listen to her emotions, but I don't think she lets them get in her way, kind of. I kind of feel like she knows they're there and she listens to them, but that's not how she's making her decisions. She's gonna make her decisions based on what she feels fair and right. And I feel like there's this energy coming your way that has feelings of, I want to say, you like something is going to trigger you, or going to kind of like remind you of something, or kind of like make you realize that these thoughts that you have buried, that they are still there. You know, they're not going to stay hidden for long, because this other energy that's coming in here, it's just going to rush in. And I kind of feel like this, like with this Knight of Swords here, this Knight of Air, it's going to be this energy of, oh shit, like, is this happening again? Or what's going on here? I need to look at this, or something shady's going on, or I'm putting too much focus into this one thing. Maybe I need to pull back because of reasons that I don't want to think about. But so, you know what? Instead, I'm just gonna, you know what? This is good. This is fine. I'm happy, you know? But I don't feel like, I feel like sometimes you mean it and sometimes you don't. I feel like, you know, with this Gemini energy here, like, I feel like you're manifesting this love, that you want this love, and that's what you want to focus on, but you're not in alignment here because for whatever reason you're bringing in this past energy here, and it's not going to stay hidden. And I do kind of feel like this is maybe external. It could be something internal here. I feel like you're mostly just being focused on being like very logical about the situation, about kind of like how I was saying, like, I do feel like you're getting a little bit more of a control on the situation with, maybe some of that past baggage there with the Queen Rare. Like I was saying, she doesn't let bullshit get through, and I kind of feel like, you know, these energies are coming in. They're kind of like forcing you to look at those thoughts. And I feel like they're not as bad as you think they are. I feel like it is just past baggage here. I feel like it's just something that you're carrying over. And now, if this is, you know, love, if this is you reconnecting with somebody from the past, I would say that maybe you feel like there's something going on that maybe happened in the past. Like maybe it's repeating itself again here. But I also feel like it's more like in your thoughts, like more on your side kind of a thing. And I almost feel like you're kind of carrying that past baggage, like I said, into this. If this is a new love, it might just be like old stuff, you know, that maybe you haven't quite let go of, or even your own doubts or fears here. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna find out what their energy is and love around you. It could be too that you've kind of, maybe like I was saying, like we're carrying some past baggage and whatever. It might just be that you maybe need to communicate that to this person here, kind of maybe get things in alignment, maybe let them know what's going on, what's in your thoughts here. I don't know why I was getting that, but you know, I think it's with that Queen there, you know, because I feel like, we'll see. Let me see what we have here. Okay, so for the energy love around you, Pisces, we have the Nine of Water, cute little penguin. We also have the Nine of Fire. Wow. The Eight of Fire. Dang, and the Seven of Fire. Oh my god. This person has a lot of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I'm also getting like maybe some earth vibes here. You know, we do have the Nine of Water, so it could be water sign. But anyway, and I mean that's just because of this like badger here and this kind of like feelings of like home I have, but also very determined, and I feel like this person likes to work and they like to work very hard. I feel like they've been working on this relationship with you like really hard here. Um, I feel like they're the kind of person that's gonna like pull out, all the stops here. They're gonna show you what you mean to them, how much you mean to them. And I feel like they're probably very, very creative. They're probably, maybe a little bit impulsive, maybe a little bit fiery, and but I want to say they're also just they're smart about things too. I just keep thinking like looking at this, with all these acorns here, these that have been planted. And I know it's a fire card, but it's still like, it signifies, how you kind of have to just keep going sometimes in order to get something done. And it could be here that maybe, you guys have struggled a little bit here, maybe to stay on the same page, maybe to just kind of come together. It could also just be that things have been very fast, very fiery, um, but also very fun. And like, I just see them like there's just this very intense, like, like just this very intense energy here. And I wonder if maybe you're just having a little bit of trouble here opening up to that with that vulnerability and the fighting spirit. Because I do feel like I see that fighting spirit in them, definitely with all these cards of fire and, 7, 8, 9 of fire. I mean, this person, they know how to ramp up, but I also feel like they can slow down. Maybe not very far, but I feel like they're a go-getter. Like they see goals, they set them, they achieve them, they get shit done. I'm not seeing any like anything super super solid here. I'm not seeing, that they're slow pace. I kind of just see them as being wise and fiery and just very go-getter energy. But I also feel like they feel this too. You both have the Nine of Cups here, which is really sweet, especially since one of them's a penguin. How cute is that? I feel like you both definitely feel this love together. You know, um, I feel like with these cards here, I feel like if you felt like there was competition going on, or if they felt there was like they were competing, I feel like they won, right? Like they know that they're it, like they know that you're it, kind of a thing, and that y'all are kind of past that. And I wonder if maybe you're wondering if you are or not. But they have just a lot of passion here, a lot of doing, a lot of action, a lot of I feel this, I'm gonna do this, you know. Whereas you have a lot of cards of a lot of energies of I feel this, but I'm gonna overthink it and maybe not possibly do anything about it. Maybe do something about it, maybe not do something about it, but maybe, but I don't know, you know, which is really kind of funny here. But anyway, I'm gonna see if we can get a card here. I want to clarify that Knight of Swords. The Moon. The Three of Water. The Nine of Earth and the Six of Earth. So I feel like you were in a situation where you gave a lot of yourself to someone and you put a lot of yourself into it, right? A lot of your energy, your time, and I feel like you were very giving and nurturing and loving. And a situation came up here where I want to say possibly where with this Three of Water, where there was another, like maybe I don't know, I was gonna say like maybe like another energy involved here where you had to like pick one person, possibly there were more than one options available. And Um, I feel like, but I also feel like this with it could just be that like I'm not really getting any vibes of anything like sinister or bad with this three of water. I actually kind of like it because I feel like they're working together. I feel like this is a divine trio here that is just, blessed with you know, these voices here. Although there are two singing here, and then one is silent, and one is in a darker gown, and the two are in a white gown. So it could be that there's a bit of sadness, about a past situation, or maybe you ended up feeling out in the cold when perhaps you thought everything was, working together, and you've been like, unsure of yourself since then, unsure of the situation, kind of just needing to illuminate the feelings that you have, and maybe even just the situation itself, because you can't see everything. You just feel maybe a little bit blocked there. But I feel like you've been willing to wait. You've been willing to kind of see what happens, you know. And I feel like in the meantime, you've been like kind of blessed here and there with things. I just feel like there was a situation that you put yourself into that just it felt unbalanced. And I feel like you struggled whether or not to say anything. And I feel like maybe you just gave of yourself maybe a little bit too much to the point where you're just like, all right, yeah, I just have to kind of not do that anymore. um, you know, um, I just feel like there was maybe like a little bit of disharmony there, and you kind of just took yourself out of it, and you've kind of just been taken out of it for a while, kind of just pulled yourself out of that race, that those vibes. And I feel like you're just now kind of looking around you, being like, oh, where am I now? Like what am I doing here? And you can't quite see the way, and so you have these doubts, because you're like, well, what if this happens again, right? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, because you have that moon card. You're like, I don't know. Um, Nobody knows everything. I feel like you're kind of just taking this more stern, logical, you know, but I kind of feel like you're not really quite ready to speak your truth maybe to yourself yet about the situation. I feel like you're letting yourself feel this happiness because I do feel like it must be pretty legit here. I don't feel like this person's gonna bullshit you at all with these cards here, fire. I feel like fire signs for the most signs are most are usually pretty honest. Um And I kind of just, well, I mean, like with this, like with so many, I kind of just feel like this is who they are. Like this is, they're not gonna hide this. They're not like hiding anything. I feel like, um, especially with this Nine of Acorns here, with this Panther, and like how they are illuminated there. I feel like they are very intuitive. Like they're the kind of person that might, be able to find things out about situations. And I feel like they are very happy though about what's going on here. Um, and I just kind of feel like maybe you're just a little bit out of alignment there. But everything else looks really, really good here. You have the lovers on the Two of Water, and like it is this beautiful picture that's being painted for you. And you're just kind of like, I want to say, like, just, kind of just, I want to say it's like this beautiful, idyllic, um, you know, painting, right? With like a field and flowers and trees and birds and like and like you're supposed to like imagine the most beautiful thing you can with this person, and it's just like you're like all right, but then you also like see this like this little like sword, off in the corner somewhere. You're like all right, yep, and this here too, and they're just like wait, what, like why? you know um because it's there. I just don't know if you're not, and I mean, it's there. You just don't want to say anything. You don't want to do anything about it. Because you're like, well, she didn't go well last time, so we're just going to leave it. But it's there, dude. Dang. So you also have the 10 of fire here. I was just kind of trying to clarify the love here. I probably should have said it before I did that. But yeah, I definitely feel like this person is all over this. I mean, I feel like they're there for you. I feel like they're going to help you maybe through this possibly. I feel like they're there for you. I feel like with this 10 of fire, this is like a completion of a cycle. They have the 7, 8, 9, 10. Like these cards are friggin' shuffled. Like, and like how I do that, there's no way. Like, and just, like this is legit here. Like they are the real deal here. And I feel like they've been showing you that the whole time. Like maybe they are just fiery. Maybe that is who they are. And I feel like maybe you're kind of just opening your eyes to this and kind of realizing. And I think at some point you're going to have to just, maybe heal a little bit here, because I feel like you feel this too, right? With that 10 of fire. You both feel this. You both feel this fire, this passion, this creative bond that you have. And I feel like you're both willing to look at each other, look at this love, look at the situation, because you both feel it very strongly. This person is someone you share your ideas with, your thoughts with. It feels like, when you look at them, like, like the freaking sun comes out of nowhere and the birds start singing, and you're like, oh my God, like that uh, moment in the movies or whatever. Um, like like you feel this connection with them. But anyway, I'm gonna get a card here to wrap it up. I think that's really beautiful, and you know what, I kind of feel like this is echoing what they were saying in the beginning here. It kind of makes sense now, right? You have this fighting spirit inside of you, because in the past you've had situations where that have left you maybe with some anxiety about some things that maybe need to be healed in the past. Let go of some things. Don't put these past experiences on your present person. Don't be like worried that they're out there doing stuff when you have no reason to be, just because someone else in the past maybe was like that. Give them the benefit of the doubt here. Let them just show you who they are. Listen to them when they tell you who they are, right? Let them be who they are, and you be who you are, with that vulnerability, in that direction. Anyway, card to wrap it up here. Oh, wow, dudes. Archangel Gabriel, awakening. This is also the Hanged Man in other decks. This is Archangel Gabriel swooping down out of the snowy forest. And he does a couple backflips, and you know what he does? He freaking hangs off one of the branches in the tree. And the snow is falling all around him, and his wings are glittering with snow, and their own golden light radiates off of them. And he just stops, and he just looks around him, and you're like, what is he doing? And he says, hey, come up here, come join me. And before you know it, you're just there. You didn't have it. He just did it, right? He just snapped his fingers. Bam, you're there. And then you realize the whole world looks different from that angle. Everything is beautiful. Well, at least in the forest, it's beautiful. But this is a new perspective. This is you seeing things from another angle. It's giving yourself kind of a break, a breather, a minute, a pause, if you will, to stop and look at the surroundings, to feel yourself out about it, to let any insights come to you that you need to. It's about stopping and standing still. Sometimes this can be good for us because we need that moment to stop, to look at things, to get a new perspective on it if we need to. It can also be about being blocked because you can't go forward if you're still stuck upside down looking at things. You do need to stop and look at things, but you also need to recognize when it's good to keep going as well. But anyway, yeah, so if you need an energy to lean on, the universe is suggesting a new perspective, an angel in the trees, looking at everything from a new angle. All right, have a great week.